Today it's time to do another look at my Durafly Gloster Gladiator. It's a biplane, really beautiful. So let's go outside and just see how this beautiful plane handles the air. Here I am just before sunrise. I'm having this lovely Gloster Gladiator from Durafly then to fly. Really nice snap roll. And this plane is surprisingly able to do nice aerobatics. It does inverted flying. Perfect. And it's so very visible, and with the shape of the RC plane, really easy to see where it's headed. And that's a very important factor when you consider an RC plane, because I mean you want to enjoy them when you fly them, and if you having problems to see where they are or which way they're headed, that becomes a problem and not really enjoyable. So I think there are many aspects just to consider when you want just to make a decision on which RC planes to try. And I certainly know that I mean all RC pilots then, all in this hobby, I mean, have their own preferences. So, for instance, I mean, I'm not really interested in having a larger RC plane than like my ideal size then is 1.2, 1.3. So this 1100 millimeter then is just that's the perfect size for me. Then some other RC pilot might just like the Pitts 1.4 meter. I mean, so we're all different, but I think visibility is something that makes really huge difference when you fly your RC plane. And this, I mean, you can see you can just really tight and do these tight maneuvers, and it's super controllable and predictable. Nothing bad flying. So it's kind of unique having such a marvel of an RC plane when you just have the design, and then on top of that it just flies fantastic. So I'm having much more fun with this one than, for instance, the Pitts S1S, or for instance the Ultimate 3D then from E-flite, which is a plane I really don't like. And although you can push this one and do lots of aerobatics, it's also very nice to do like slower scale flying.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
So easy to get to do kind of a tight rudder turns. I do feel my planes, try just to keep them close to the camera just so you can see them. It's something I've just been practicing on for quite some time now, many thousand different flights. So I'm just filming most of my flights and then evaluate how I film them and just try to make them interesting. It's kind of knife edge, circle. There's 1 minute left on the timer. Usually 5 or 6 minutes is no problem. It's also a really fantastic knife edge circle. Time to just start considering to get this one down. thing is to watch out for this one is you have to have like the right speed and flare, otherwise it will just kind of nose over because the wheels doesn't really rotate too easily. I mean, I haven't experienced any bad stall behavior from this one, but I'm also a little bit afraid just to go too slow.
52.0.
It worked this time. I'm digging this one. I mean, it's just such an enjoyable RC airplane to fly. It's really well predicted. I mean, inverted flying is just fantastic. You can do it all day if you like. I mean, even if you do like knife edge circles, it just handles fantastic. Overall, just a great flying RC airplane. So modifications I've done to mine, I put a pilot figure inside. And I have also replaced the speed controller inside just to have full telemetry, so I just don't have one of the Avian 45 amp speed controllers inside. So it does feature a really short battery cable, which I think is a little bit problematic, but it does work. So I mean, it's not any problems with the stock speed controller, but I just want to have like telemetry functions on all my RC airplanes, and I have a toolbox with the speed controllers and receivers and such. I just can reuse them when I swap RC airplanes. So I mean, this is just highly recommended because it is a fun and beautiful RC airplane, and hopefully I will just make this one last a long time because it is one of my more beautiful scale looking warbird RC airplanes.